Welcome, welcome, welcome to Words of Wisdom. So lovely to see you. Thank you for joining me. My dog just arrived as well. You joining us, Lulu? She likes to tell me whether she likes the readings or not. I love this sound. Isn't it just so peaceful, so beautiful? Very lovely. Okay, so that is our beautiful Koshi chimes for today. And I am here in my glory to give to you and me guidance for today. How are you doing? How are you feeling? How's your day been? I've had a wonderful, quiet day. I've had a day to myself. I've spoken to a few people. I just feel like I've had this very peaceful time. I went and did some food shopping. I walked my dog in the beautiful woods. And now I've just put the heating on to warm up my house because it's gone a bit chilly. And I'm just ready to just chill with you guys, relax, get some feeling of guidance. But also I've got this feeling of sort of peace and contentment around me at the minute. So that's really lovely to feel. I don't need to be worrying about anything. What will be, what is happening will happening. And I keep getting this sort of what is on your path will always be on your path. What is meant for you will always find you. And I feel that quite strongly at the minute. So what is meant for you will always find you. And I feel they're just telling me as well to get these cards down. So I am going to get these cards as well. So let us have a look at our message, first of all, on our little calendar today. Go with the flow. You see, this is what I mean. This is how I was feeling. It was like, go with the flow. I just feel like, yeah. I've had a couple of downloads today, thought a few things, and I was actually recording to myself earlier, and I was sort of saying, you know, I am just allowing whatever to be will be, and I'm okay with that now. I accept that Spirit has got a plan for me. I accept that there is going to be something that will be for me when it's ready. I'm tired of trying to figure anything out. I don't need to. I'm just going to go with the flow. And I actually, while I was walking down, I said, I'm just having a look at the river. There hasn't been rain for a few days and what have you. And the river all alongside the mountain path is just very gentle. Just very gentle going along, very gently. And I thought, yeah. And I said, that's exactly how I feel. I feel like I'm just gently flowing right now. So go with the flow is our message. If you're not brave, no one can be strong for you. Interesting. If you're not brave, no one can be strong for you. So go with the flow. Be brave. Be brave. No one can be strong for you if you're not brave. Interesting. So maybe this will be guidance today about who is coming into your life or what you do need in your life. It's always be, you know, the guidance that we receive, you know, you've got to be brave with. You've got to understand that it is about, you know, getting guidance in the unknown because you don't actually know what is on your path, you know. I mean, obviously, we do get some guidance to that, but you're going to be brave enough to follow it or not, you know. I have my readers here. They're calling me, and we've got some cards. We've got our Wisdom of the Oracle. We've got our Quantum Oracle, and we have got our Inner Temple cards, and then we have got some tarot. So, yeah, just feeling that very much. So, let's have a little... Where did you come from? That is so interesting. This crystal, it's an amethyst. Very intuitive, dark, intuitive crystal. Somehow arrived and came out of my rune bag. I don't know how it got in there. I must have put it in there. But there we are. So that's very strong. And it came out by the Inner Temple card. So I'm going to pop it on top of the Inner Temple cards. We've got our Tiwaz. There it is. There's the arrow. It's going. It's go time. It's flowing. Things are happening. Things are moving. And maybe you're not quite seeing it yet, but you will. I'm hearing you will, because there is our 4-leaf clover, which is luck, good luck and good fortune. We have the magic on the table with our beautiful unicorn, and we do have our lotus flower. And our lotus flower is blooming and seeding at the same time. Things are happening. And whatever we're starting to come out of this darkness, out of this year of change, of regeneration, this year of shedding and releasing and letting go, this year of being in an awareness of it, really, because if you've got an awareness, you've got to do something about it. I feel like now I'm in this moment of just opening up and allowing the seeds to start to germinate again, in, you know, ready for my new start, my new beginning, the new story, whatever it is. But that's how I'm feeling with the lotus flower right now. And it is very magical. It is very magical indeed. And I think, you know, you often find with along comes the magic, you will get the luck. And we have got Hagalaz, and Hagalaz can be a little bit about chaos, but about patience. So as I said, the water is flowing, but it's flowing very gently at the minute. It's still flowing. You can hear it flowing gently, but it is not going with any massive energy. You've got to be patient right now. This is our final sort of stage. And Spirit are kind of, I'm hearing, setting us up ready for this. I still feel like maybe that arrow will take off at some point. But I'm also hearing the bullseye. It's going to make it. So go with the flow. If you're not brave, no one can be strong for you. So there's going to be somebody that possibly is going to be on your path that is going to be your strength. But that you are going to have to be brave to follow them, to trust them, to be part of the future story for you in some way. And, you know, I did read earlier about, you know, the idea of people coming into your life for a reason, for a season, for a lifetime. And sometimes we've got to let things go, and we've got to, even if it's family, we've got to allow for that not to hold us back, not to keep us in old patterns. We've got to release these things. And often we will find, like especially with family, it does keep us stuck, does keep us in old patterns. And it's not to say that you cut people out of your life and never speak to them again. What it means is you actually understand them in a different way, and you use that in a different way for yourself, for you. Remember, always it is for you. So, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Where is my book? Can't see it right now. My rune book, there it is. So I just wanted to get our Tiwaz, our arrow, the arrow. Okay, yes, Hagalaz. Oh, Hagalaz, transformation. Sorry, transformation. So it is transforming. Things are changing. And that's actually what I said. That's why they've just told me to look at it. Sorry, Spirit. Yes, I did get that a little bit wrong. I was thinking more patience, but it's not patience. Although we do have to have patience on this journey. This is, the arrow is on its way. Tiwaz is on its way. Let me just call up Tiwaz here and just give you a little bit more detail. Victory, strength, masculine energy, strength and courage. Interesting when we just really felt that very strongly, that strong for you. Someone needs to be strong for you. So strength and courage, victory. If you're facing a decision that involves potential discomfort in order to achieve a positive outcome, Tiwaz is signaling that you possess the courage, the ability to withstand the sacrifice and emerge victorious. Wow. Wow. What is this? This is our guidance today. Wow. Stand your ground, keep the faith, and your ultimate success will be recognized and respected by others. So stand the ground. And with Hagalaz being about, it could be a bit about chaos. If you've had this chaos, which you know I have, I've shared that with you. Transformation, very important. Lovely. I'm really liking that. Interesting. You cannot control or fix interference. In other words, resistance is futile. While this may be a frustrating time, know that your course is being corrected for reasons beyond your understanding. And that's what I was kind of saying to you. We don't actually know we have to have faith in the unknown, don't we? It is on our path. So you might be getting it now. You might be feeling this today. You might be at the start of a new week. It could come for you this week. I had it last week, I believe. But also don't forget, we've got this full moon energy coming at the end of this week as well, of the weekend. And full moon is often about releasing, letting go, old patterns, old things. And I just kind of mentioned to you about family members. And sometimes the hardest thing is to really understand family members in a different way to just a friend, you know. So that's a very interesting one for you as well. Hagalaz can signify a significant change that may be rocky at first, but ultimately the transformation that results from this experience will leave you better off. Important shifts are taking place for you, whether materially, emotionally, or spiritually. But for new creation to occur, what is old must be dismantled. So there it is. Transformation, important shifts, things. What is old must be dismantled for new creation to occur. Protection, luck, quick transformations. I feel it is going to be quick. It's going to be a quick thing because of the arrow. You know, it just feels like that, doesn't it? You know, with Hagalaz. Breaking unhealthy patterns. Well, there we are. Exactly what I said, this unhealthy pattern. So go with the flow. Breaking unhealthy patterns, and especially with family members. Absolutely right. And I really have had to do that myself in these last few days. Definitely. So let's get a little bit more detail. Let's get a little bit more understanding. I'm just looking at my paper that I had down yesterday, and all I can see is I value myself and believe in my abilities. All right, so you take what resonates, my friends. This is our reading. Let's have some guidance, please, Spirit. Going forward this week, the beginning of our week, what is our guidance? One card came out. Two cards have come out. Friends and colleagues. And a third. Oh, fear. Okay, let's have a look what this one was. The vast universe. The vast universe. So that is our spirit card, number one, the vast universe. And then we've also got friends and colleagues. And we have fear. All right. So let us have a little look at the guidance for this today. It's quite an important, I feel it is a very strong, important guidance right now because, right, sorry about that. We had an interruption there. Okay, so blessings of divine consciousness is what the vast universe is talking about. And when you receive this card, you know that this is a vast river of grace, abundance, and happiness. It's open to you. Now, I did pick it up off the floor, and it was in a reversal. So I will give you that detail as well. So, well, from a reversal point of view, it could be that you're feeling a little bit stuck and a little bit isolated. Maybe you feel like you can't resolve things. What I always talk about is going with the flow, okay, and allowing for that answer to come to you. Sometimes it can come really quickly and other times it can't. I myself, as you know, if you do listen to me, and I share with you, I went through a couple of things over the Christmas period myself, and I did get very strong guidance from my spirit team, which is fine for me. I got what I needed. And I also have a soul tribe. I have people that I can rely on, that I can talk to, at a different level than just somebody in ordinary life, you know? And that's important if you've got those people. So your energy is sure to release any fear that puts up walls or shuts anything down. So again, like I said to you, this idea of the full moon is on its way. If you're feeling this, you need to release this energy. You need to release what is holding you back, the stuck energy. It could be something that you fear release from, but you do have friends and colleagues and people that can help you and guide you in this. Okay, it's very important. What this fear is doing for you is showing you very clearly how you can make changes in your life. Because if you didn't feel like, you know, it says here, if you're not brave, no one can be strong for you. So if you didn't feel the fear, you know, there's a very famous book, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. You need to feel this fear, and it's okay. It's okay. But you do need to take it on, and you do need to overcome it, and you do need to recognize that it's there for your good, not your bad. It's there to help you, to guide you, to give you a feeling that you can recognize, and you can obviously do something about energy. So with fear, a fearful attitude has overtaken you, or you can't seem to break away from an anxiety-filled view of things. So you have to see things from a different perspective. If the issue has consumed you and your worry has actually made you feel like you've lost your power, this is not the case. You do have the power to turn things around. You do have friends, people, and you can see the picture here. They almost look like they're a little bit ghostly, because this is friends in spirit, and this is what the vast universe is saying. You have lots of guidance. Tap into that inner guidance. Tap into what it is that you know, what you feel. Okay, choose the energy of trust instead of fear. Choose and know that you have the power to handle anything that may come your way. Your self-trust honors your soul strength. And that's really important, because you need to be brave. There's a situation here that you need to be really brave for. You need to find what that is. How can I find my bravery? What can I do about that? Okay, so, you know, value yourself, if nothing else, and value what it is that you know that you want to feel like. And once you tap into that, even if it's scary, it's okay, because on the other side of that fear is happiness, is solution, is what's free from fear, you know, bravery, courage. You'll pat yourself on the back. Okay, so that's really lovely. Let us ask for guidance then to do with this fear and guidance. What can you give us guidance for? What is with the situation? And how can we overcome our fear? Okay, yeah, exactly. We've got a lot of cards here. Wow. Okay, so we have got community. You do have people, you have friends, you have colleagues, you've got that community. If you've come across me for the first time, this is a community of like-minded people, people that are trying to be on a spiritual journey of understanding. And I'm trying to share that and help you with guidance that I channel, that I use for myself. And hopefully it might help you in some way, just as if we were sitting down having a cup of coffee and you asked me the question. I might be able to help you as a friend. And that is what this community is all about. And we're all awakening to it. This card is also a number 8, you know, and this infinity is very much a connection. So whoever your soul tribe are, whoever is the people that you know you can talk to, and if you're just starting to recognize that, they are there for a reason for you to be able to help and do this. We've also got yin energy, which is feminine energy, which is very powerful. And you might be feeling that feminine energy. It's also emotional. It's also nurturing. Okay, so when you find your soul people, your tribe, your soul team, your spirit team, whatever, all of this, me, anyone else you watch online, whatever, okay? Tap into your emotional state. And remember, yin energy is very important for growth because it's rebirth, okay? And you're doing that right now, here and now. Here and now. This is your time. This is your moment. The minute you feel that fear, know that it is presenting itself to you right now for a reason. Right now, go with the flow. Go with the flow. Be brave, you know, and let anyone else that is in your community to help you. We've also got a fork in the road. Fork in the road. Okay, so you're at this moment being given the opportunity right now, maybe even today. Maybe you came across something today that you had to really make a choice about and it's scaring you, and you've come across me and I'm here to tell you, go with the flow. Know that you are protected. It might feel a little bit like chaos right now. Might be something that is an old pattern that's just come up to test you. Okay, trust in it, because we have magic on the table, we have luck, we have rebirth. And it is your time. This is what the fork in the road is all about. I'm going to read this, but it did come out in the reverse, so we are going to read that. Okay. Let me just take the, where are we? 13. 13. Time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. So it was in reverse. Indecision is an extremely frustrating and will lead to anxiety, loss, and confusion. At this juncture, you can't remain in place without losing your way altogether. Avoid the tendency to let others choose for you. So if you are connected in a community, I can't control what you do. I can give you advice and you might hear it if you're ready to hear it. But if you are trying to take advice from people that will tell you what to do, but you don't feel right about it, then you know it's not going to be right. You've got to trust yourself. You've got to believe in you. Okay, you've got to tap into that yourself. Okay. By not making a choice, you are making a choice for which you must be accountable. If that choice leads to undesirable circumstances, take heart. Spirit never tires of giving you second chances. You can always start again once you've learned this valuable lesson. So we don't want to take the wrong choice, but actually we are always given that option. And you must make your decision. You must decide if this comes, this pattern, something happens, make your decision. How are you going to react to it? How are you going to respond? How are you going to feel? What are you going to learn from it? Just like I had to the other day, and I know it's going to come back around again. I know it. And then maybe next time I will react or respond very differently, you know. Number 32, the here and now. Being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. Everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflecting on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. Miracles. And number 2, and you might be seeing a lot of 2s. I am actually seeing quite a lot of 2s right now. And 777. But the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information, taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing with your yin energy. So consciously listen to what friends, colleagues, community, signs, synchronicities, and like I said to you, it's up to you if you follow them. It's up to you if you see them or hear them. And there's no mistakes, there's no failure, there's just redirection if that's the case. And you will get back on your soul path. Trust in your belief. This is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you. There we are. You're going with the flow. Wait. Have that patience. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you. Poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study actions of others, contemplate how they'll affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. So, absolutely right. Wait for this to happen. There is going to be more for you that is going to come up. Definitely going to be very, very different for you very soon. I'm hearing very soon. Here and now, just stay in your present moment. Keep on that path of enlightenment, of change, of growth. See your lessons. Stay away from old patterns. Change your social circle if you have to. Find a new community if you have to. But try your best to be there for you more than anything. What suits you, what does you, what aligns with you. That's what you want. Okay, so some more guidance, please, with our inner temple cards. I can feel this energy today is very lovely. It almost feels smooth. I don't know how to explain. It feels like, you know, when you run your hands over velvet. I'm seeing like a black velvet cloth right now. And that's how I'm feeling this energy. It's very smooth, just like the water was very gentle, gently flowing, trickling. Not even it wasn't trickling. There was quite a bit in there, but it was gently flowing. What is this? Mercy. That came out the other day, actually, in a daily card. Mercy. Mercy. Beautiful. Anything else? Is it just the one? Maybe it's just the one. Mercy. Mercy. Let's have a little look. Let's have a read. Mercy. Sorry, wrong book. Would help if I got the right book. Mercy. There it is. Mercy. Mercy, compassion, tenderness. This is what the world most needs. Peace is impossible without this. Oneness isn't either. Mercy is the medicine for humanity in these divine times, especially when we're not extending it to ourselves. Let the dehumanizing stop. May the division melt away within the collective and within ourselves. Life is full of experiences that cause the heart to harden, to close off, to shut off in an effort to protect or avoid. But this hardening, closing, shutting down prevents us from receiving joy, peace, and love that we most long for and need. Mercy, compassion, and tenderness can soften what has hardened, melt what has frozen over, open what has closed. So often we keep score, but no one wins that game. When we're hurt, it's easy to shame and blame, disconnect and separate. When we've been harmed, it's natural reflex to fight back. But if we truly are all connected, then what's done to one is done to the many, which means it's done to us too. What if we were all to do our best in this thing called life? Are you or someone in your life hungry for mercy? How can you offer it? If you or someone else is hard, harsh, or brittle, offer a little tenderness. And your inner temple activation is I welcome compassion, tenderness, and mercy from the world around me, and I offer it to the world too. So whatever the situation is, okay, offer that mercy, offer the understanding. See things from a different perspective. Often that really does help. I'm just being told to get my Sacred Traveler card. Really does help when we think about having mercy for a situation, even though we were hurt, even though at the end of the day, it's done, it's the past, we're here and now. And right now I'm fine. Oh, confirmation, excuse me, bless me. Offer mercy. Always try from that point of view. It's a shame that somebody behaved in that way. It's a shame that somebody hurt me that way. Sorry. I'm very sorry. I don't know what is happening with my recording, where I got to. I feel like I got to this sort of stage and I wanted to go through this with you. I'm going to go over it again and hopefully I'm not repeating myself too much, but we don't know. So these two cards came out by the fork in the road. So I feel like you definitely are at this fork in the road. You are getting help and guidance and signs and synchronicities. And, the Five of Wands is all about, are you wrestling with something that you don't like? Is there something that you don't feel good about? Is there a reason why you don't want to take this particular fork in the road, why you don't want to go down this pathway? What is it? Because the Fool card, of course, is about taking a leap of faith, and that is in the reverse. And when you sort of get to that fork in the road, I think it's about really trusting your instinct, trusting your gut. This amethyst stone came out, if you remember, right in the beginning with the runes. It was in my rune bag for some reason, okay? So it was meant to be on the magic table today with the magic unicorn. And amethyst is all about our third eye, about our intuition, about our, and our gut feeling, our guidance for ourselves. I just want to put on. So having a bit of, understanding to that is really important when you've got a Fool card that has come out in reverse. Okay, because the Fool card is a major arcana card. It is the first card in the in the tarot deck, and it's about beginnings, it's about taking a risk, it's about faith and boldness. And I think you're needing to hear this message today. Go with the flow, and if you're not brave, no one can be strong for you, because there is something that you're fearing. So the time is now for you to make that decision. The time is now for you to take that fork in the road, and just trust that there's no mistakes, there's no failure, it's only redirection. So if you go down this road and you come across, you don't know what's on the other road. So you don't have that inclination, oh, I should have taken that road because I'm sure down there would have been different. You don't know. All all you're being guided to do is you do need to trust in yourself and make that decision. Not to waste this card cautions you not to waste yours to stalemate, resenting, fighting things that you can't control. So if it's like I've given you the example of, with family members and things like that, you can't control other people's journeys, reactions. I can't get you to, change your life. I can advise you to, but ultimately it is down to you. So you mustn't spend time trying to follow other people, because all you're doing is people pleasing. You're not pleasing yourself often. I have a friend that will, stick to a contract that he's been, signed into, and it's made him very unhappy, but he just can't see that, if you're not happy in a contractual scenario, you've got to get out of it. It's like a marriage, isn't it? You can't stay being unhappy. So try and consider that whatever your decision is, whichever route you take, whichever path you tread, what you live, but live it now. Live your day to day. Tread that. And just embrace it and trust and have faith that is what it's going to be about. It's going to come in. because we have here the Seven of Cups, which came out on top of. Go slow. Take your time. And Seven of Cups is about emotions, but it can be about lots of choices, lots of things you've had to go through. You've built up something, living in the here and now in the Seven of Cups. And then you've got the World card with it. So completion, things that are going to open up for you, things are going to change with the World card. The Seven of Cups is imagine anything. We can imagine anything what we want. We paint rosy pictures. We provide ourselves with ourselves right about how terrible something is by focusing on what's wrong. It's all a mirage. So you need to really remember that when you don't feel right about something, you can build it up and convince yourself that this is where you need to stay, just like in a contract. Or you don't have to. You can change that. You can make a change. And right now, that is what Spirit is saying to you. Stay as you are. Stay stuck. Stay where you are. It will keep happening until you make your decision. But know that you are guided. You are protected. You are looked at. And that fear is important to feel because it's making you aware of something. And then this card had fallen on the floor, and it is Justice. And Justice, of course, is you will get your justice, okay? Justice is another major arcana, very important for you. But I'm going to read exactly number 2. 1, 2. There's Justice. There's Justice, yeah. There it is. 11, sorry. 11 card, number 11. So 11 is divine protection. It is the angelic number. No surprise that it's on the table right now. So when we think about justice, we do, it's we are all beings of action. Everything we do and say triggers new chains of consequences. To set a new pattern, to change something. We all have the power to make the world a better place. Okay, justice. But when we think of it of sort of reversed, which is what it came out in, okay, it's about blaming or complaining or not seeing that you could do anything about it. It's a little bit about karma, things that you might think are really unfair and you can't find the fairness in it, that type of feel. And I feel that very much is what this fork in the road is for you. So you know what resonates. Think about how you could change that perspective in your mind, how you can make yourself be in a different way. The Devil card is in reverse. Yeah, Spirit wants us to take it. And the same thing, we don't want to repeat patterns. The Devil card triggers us, okay? We want to change things. We want it to be different. It needs to be different. You need to have strength for yourself. Find your strength. Find your bravery. Make that change. High Priestess is here as well. And that's about intuition, being aware, And you can see this High Priestess, she has her eyes closed. She is completely focusing within. And you need to have strength to do that so that outside influences can't affect you. You see things from a different perspective in the knowing instead of in the seeing, in the feeling, because that is what actually will propel you to make your change, to make that leap of faith for you, because it is completion time. It's happening right now for you. Well, wonderful. I'm going to be, if you don't mind, let's ask our Cosmic Insight cards. Would you please tell me, give us a little bit more detail about this fork in the road, the situation. Okay, it's something to do with another person. Okay, definitely someone is still figuring things out. Okay, that could be you or it could be another person. Anything else, please? What guidance would you give? What guidance would you give? Yes. Okay, open up your heart. So that is something that's quite important. Luck is on your side about this. And we did have our lucky 4-leaf clover rune out. So there is something to do with luck and also communication. So there's got to be a conversation. You have to overcome a fear of a conversation you've got to have, because someone is still figuring things out, whether it be you or this other person, but it's definitely about a somebody. Open up your heart. We did hear about compassion. We did hear about mercy. And having mercy for somebody that is confused or blocked in, or, you know, it's a real, you might not see it as being a huge problem, but they certainly do, if I'm reading these cards right. So this is what could be stopping you from making your decision, and you've got to just really believe in yourself right now, in your heart, and knowing that this is the guidance that you're getting, going down that road. And don't worry if it is redirecting you. Okay, because just like when you put something in the sat nav, if you take that wrong turn, it will redirect you back for your destination. That's all Spirit will do. So trust in this, my friend. Trust in yourself. Trust in this. You can. There's no blame. Don't play the blame game. Don't see things as, oh, you know, they did that to me, I'm going to do that back. Don't be doing any of that. You don't need to. Keep your heart open. Have mercy. Have compassion. Have patience. Okay, have patience. Go slow. Okay, allow whatever this is to present to you, to come to you. That's an important message. So I hope you've enjoyed it. It's quite deep for a beginning of a week, but yep, this new moon, this full moon, with all this energy is going to really be powerful enough to say to you, it's our first full moon of the new year. Let's do this. Let's get it right. Try your best. And I think the only thing you need to focus on is actually taking a step. Go for it. Keep going. Go for your next step. Keep going until it will present itself, until it becomes clear, till you recognize it and where it needs to be recognized. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. You have a wonderful day.